So, yesterday I was scanning my photos. Kasi nag-delete na ako. Napuno na yung 1 terabyte dito sa phone ko. Sobrang dami na. And then, ang hirap pag-delete. And then kahapon, I saw my picture. Pinicturan ko yung mga prayers ko. Kasi guys, whenever I feel sad, pumupunta ako dito sa isang lugar wherein sobrang peaceful, sobrang solemn. Sa St. Pio Church sa may Eastwood, guys. Merong isang room doon wherein sobrang tahimik lang. And you can just simply write your prayers. When I checked the date, it was August 2, 2022. Tapos, sinulat ko dito. Pakita ko sa inyo Lord, I'm in deep problem. I trusted the wrong people in my life. I was deceived and taken for granted. I had wrong and bad decisions in life. Now, I am in great financial problem. I honestly do not know where to get money and pay all my obligations. I no longer have peace and I struggle daily. I cannot read na yun, nandito, pero I cannot remember. But Lord, help me, nahihirapan na ako, and then, hindi ko na masyado mabasa kasi ibang pangat na sulat ko. Siguro umiiyak ako nang sinusulat ko to. But, ayan, sabi ko na your plans are big and I wanted to receive your abundant blessings. And sabi ko yan, Lord, free me from financial debt and my mom, help my family regain ourselves again, free from our financial obligations. Wala na akong matakbuhan, wala na akong makakatulong sa akin kundi ikaw. Help me, Lord, na mabago yung spending habit ko. Help me to save and always be a good steward of your blessings. So basically, sinulat ko to because I was in deep financial problem during that time. I think this is the time na niloko ko ng kasosyo ko. Tinakbo niya yung 2.8 million na collection namin. And hindi ko alam paano babayaran yung mga taong kailangan kong bayaran. Kasi napakalaking pera nun. Nagtiwala ko sa mga maling tao. Tapos sumabay pa na yung kay mama. Nagbebenta kasi si mama ng baka sa palengke. And meron siyang supplier na yun, nagkukulang yung bayad niya doon. So, naipon, umabot din ng milyon. So like, sobrang pagod na ako dito. Like, I was really crying out. Kasi hindi ko na alam kung paano ko mababayaran. Hindi naman enough yung income ko. And during this time, nung akala ko malaki na yung kita ko, ganyan, nag-lifestyle inflation ako, na kumuha ng ganitong kondo, kumuha ng ganito, ganyan. So parang, ang dami kong mga obligasyon na pinasakit ko lang din yung ulo ko kasi akala ko I'm growing my asset but actually no, I'm just growing my liabilities. Imagine niyo to guys this was like 2.5 years from today. Pero imagine how God flipped my life, how He actually answered all my prayers. Hindi nga ako zero balance negative balance pa ako because of my utang Pero imagine niyo kung paano gumalaw si Lord sa life ko. And imagine niyo na yung Lord na yun is may access din kayo doon. Kasi yung Lord na nag-save sa akin sa financial struggle ko, sa financial situation ko, is the same Lord who will be saving you from your situation. I believe na hindi lang ako yung dumating sa point na ganitong sitwasyon. Marami tayo na nakakaranas ng ganito. Pero imagine niyo if you are in a situation na sobrang desperate ka na and wala ka na matatakbuhan kundi siya. And knowing that you actually have a big God who can actually flip like literally everything, who can move mountains, who can actually cut the ocean into half. Grabe, how can you be so hopeless in a situation wherein if you feel na andyan si Lord, na kaya niyang baguhin yung sitwasyon mo ngayon. Grabe, so it's just so humbling feeling na mabasa to ulit. Knowing na I'm living a life, the kind of life I used to pray back in 2022 lang. And imagine niyo 2022, sobrang pangit ko pa mag-trade. Kasi sobrang sablay ng risk management ko, ng emotion, handling ng ipag-emotion ko. Even strategy ko, sobrang sablay. And I'm not seeing trading during that time as something na makakatulong sa akin for my financial problem. I kept burning money. I wasn't getting the result that I wanted. Then, ayun, lagi ko lang kinu-question sarili, para sa akin ba to? Hindi ata para sa akin to. Kailangan ko mag-isip ng another way. Actually, nag-iisip ako mag-abroad nun. Nag-apply na ako sa Australia, sa Canada. Kaso ang mahirap kasi sa industry ko, hindi siya ganun ka-in-demand. Kasi di ba syempre, during that time, ang in-demand talaga sa ibang bansa is yung mga medical-related na industry. Ako, sa bangko ako, hindi naman siya ganun ka-in-demand sa ibang bansa. That is why, nahirapan din ako mag-apply. But I'm just really, really blessed and sobrang bait lang talaga ni Lord. Like, everything is so orchestrated na hindi mo alam, part na pala yun ng divine plan niya. Like, meron siyang mga tao na aalisin sa buhay mo Like mga tao na akala mo sila na yung lifetime partner mo, lifetime na makakasama mo. I had a partner before, like 4 years kami. We've been living together. Like we have a kid, nag-adapt kami. And akala ko siya na yung makakasama ko. Pero si Lord gagawa siya ng paraan para alisin niya yung mga tinik sa buhay mo. Para magawa niya yung plano mo sa buhay. Plano niya sa buhay mo. Definitely sobrang painful. Masakit talaga, lalo na kapag nagpupruning si Lord sa life mo, kapag may mga inaalis siya sa buhay mo kasi meron siyang kailangan i-redirect sa buhay mo, kaya niya inaalis yun. Hindi mo maiintindihan and sometimes magagalit ka pa sa kanya. But yeah, I'm just really amazed by how God actually turned my life around. He has removed people and replaced it with better people. Now, I'm married to the person I love the most, na hindi lang ako yung nagmamahal, mahal niya rin ako. And we're living in a comfortable home na sobrang peaceful lang. Kasi alam mo, wala kang masyadong problema, wala kang utang, walang credit card bills, wala kang kaaway. And now, I'm also pregnant with our biggest blessing. We're financially stable, okay yung mga businesses, merong more than enough savings, more than any luho in life. I believe na ito yung pinaka-priceless na binigay ni Lord sa life ko. To have a peaceful life. And sobrang peaceful. And sometimes you would feel boring. Ano ba ito? Wala masyadong ganap. Pero at the end of the day, you simply need to become more grateful. And minsan, i-remind sa'yo ni Lord yung mga bagay na nalagpasan mo na. Like ito, nabasa ko tong prayer ko back in 2022, diba? It's like a reminder from God na, Lady, look how I worked in your life. I was literally working in your life. And sometimes it just feels so right reading your old prayers. Kaya guys, kapag magpa-pray kayo, sulat nyo. Tapos picturean nyo, tabi nyo lang. Ang sarap basahin, sobra. It's like, parang bumubulong sa'yo si Lord na parang, see, narinig kita. I heard you. I answered your prayer. I hope guys na if you're in the same situation where I was in 2022, sana wag kayo panghinaan ng loob and you have to believe that we have a working God. You might feel right now na sobrang painful, but you really have to endure it because it is part of His divine plan. I believe na pine-prepare ka lang niya sa mga greater blessings in life. Kaya mas masakit, mas mahirap. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung blessing sa'yo ni Lord. So if you're experiencing right now a deep pain, you have to be very expectant na Lord is just preparing you. You have to continuously pray, continuously believe that you have a big God who can actually give you big blessings, abundant blessings. I don't want to sound like very preachy dito, but this is what I have experienced. And I believe na si Lord, ginamit niya rin ako, itong influence ko, itong followers ko to actually become a living proof, a living testimony that He really lives.